ನಾಲ್ಕನೇ ದಿನದ ಸುದ್ದಿಗೋಷ್ಠಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಇವತ್ತು ಒಟ್ಟು 8 ಕ್ಷೇತ್ರಗಳ ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಚರಲ್ ರಿಫಾರ್ಮ್ಸ್ಗೆ ನಿರ್ಮಲಾ ಸೀತಾರಾಮನ್ ಹೆಚ್ಚು ಒತ್ತು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಸಾಮಾಜಿಕ ಮೂಲ ಸೌಲಭ್ಯ ಅಭಿವೃದ್ಧಿಗೆ ಕ್ರಮ ಕೈಗೊಳ್ಳುತ್ತೀವಿ, ಸೋಷಿಯಲ್ ಇನ್ಫ್ರಾಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಚರ್ ಇನ್ನಷ್ಟು ಡೆವಲಪ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, 8,100 ಕೋಟಿ ರೂಪಾಯಿಯ ವಿಶೇಷ ನಿಧಿ ಸ್ಥಾಪನೆ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ.
For creation of social infrastructure projects which are like hospitals, because India needs a ramp up on social infrastructure, government is made a provision for 8,100 crores, that will be the total outlay, which will be going in the form of viability gap funding. So, in general, for most projects which are supported by government or states or the statutory bodies, 20% is what is given as viability gap funding. But in this case of social infrastructure, government has decided to give 30% viability gap funding. So the quantum is increased from 20 to 30%. Through this, we expect that the urgent requirement for social infrastructure all over the country is not just going to be developed by government, but also private enterprises will come in because of this viability gap funding which we want to provide, and that is an increased viability gap fund.
ಹಾಗೆಯೇ ಬಾಹ್ಯಾಕಾಶ ಕ್ಷೇತ್ರದ ಸುಧಾರಣೆಗೆ ಕೇಂದ್ರದ ಕ್ರಮ ಏನು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರು. ಬಾಹ್ಯಾಕಾಶ ಕ್ಷೇತ್ರದಲ್ಲೂ ಕೂಡ ಖಾಸಗಿ ಹೂಡಿಕೆಗೆ ಅವಕಾಶ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಡ್ತೀವಿ, ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ಅಪ್ಗಳಿಗೆ ನೆರವಾಗೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಕೇಂದ್ರ ಕ್ರಮ ಕೈಗೊಳ್ಳುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ.
Has brought the nation a lot of laurels. However, today private sector is also doing a lot of work in the space arena. A lot of individuals and startups have spent a lot of time developing space related technologies. Unfortunately, because of the Indian regulations, they are even unable to use ISRO's available facilities for even testing their products. So what we want to do now, in order to provide level playing field for private companies, satellite launches and space-based services, we will make a provision for them to benefit from the assets which are available with the ISRO and for India to benefit from it. We'll also provide predictable policy and regulatory environment for private players. We want them to be co-travelers with us, and therefore private sector is being encouraged. And also for future projects for planetary explorations and outer space travel, it will also be open for private sector. So in short, private sector is being given a good access to this space area where both government and private sector can work for a better Atmanirbhar Bharat.